BTS unveils their first live album, a spectacular ode to permission to dance on stage. When the clock struck 1 p.m. on Friday, a monumental wave of nostalgia swept over armies across the globe as BTS released their very first official live album, Permission to Dance on Stage Live. It wasn't just another music drop. It was a time capsule, a vivid sonic scrapbook capturing the electric atmosphere, emotional resonance, and sheer grandeur of one of the most iconic K-pop world tours in recent memory. With a meticulously curated setlist and finely tuned remixes, this album doesn't merely replay concerts. It revives the memories, rewinds the heartbeat of each city, and reignites the euphoric energy that once echoed across sold-out arenas in Seoul, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas. Spanning performances from 2021 to 2022, the album marks a historic first for BTS, an official concert album after nearly a decade of redefining the global music scene. It is more than a collection of live recordings. It's a statement, a declaration that even amid the limitations of a pandemic-era world, BTS remain not only active but creatively fearless, delivering hope, joy, and unity to millions. The album contains 22 tracks, including fan favorites such as Dynamite, Butter, and Permission to Dance. But rather than offering these mega hits in their familiar forms, BTS has taken bold artistic liberties, reshaping them into performance powerhouses that reflect the spontaneity and spirit of live music. For instance, Fire and Idol have been revitalized with deeper bass lines and bombastic percussion, evolving into more thunderous renditions that energize the listener with each beat. Meanwhile, Dynamite and Butter are elevated through bold brass arrangements, infusing them with a jazz-funk flavor that turns stadiums into carnivals and headphones into dance floors. It's a celebration of reinvention, a sonic playground where nostalgia meets innovation. But the journey doesn't end with the album. Accompanying this landmark release is a 141-minute concert video capturing the group's final show in Seoul, held at the Olympic Jamsil Stadium in 2022. This performance was more than just a concert. It was a homecoming, a closing chapter, and a heartfelt thank you to fans who stood by them through every stage of their global rise. Now, thanks to Weverse, HYBE's global fan platform, fans worldwide can experience or relive this defining moment in high definition. Whether one watched it live or missed it entirely, the release offers a fresh emotional doorway into the music, choreography, and charisma that only BTS can deliver. The experience is further enriched by the inclusion of a photo book, featuring exclusive backstage glimpses, interviews, and candid moments. This edition bridges the often hidden world of artists behind the curtain with the spectacle fans witness on stage. Through intimate snapshots and thoughtful words, armies are invited into the quieter spaces of BTS's universe, the green rooms filled with laughter, the brief seconds before stage entrances, and the exhausted but joyful smiles after curtain calls. Yet, even as they reflect on the past, BTS remains firmly oriented toward the future. In a Weverse live broadcast on July 1st, the members expressed their excitement and readiness to begin a new creative chapter. With the group's full reunion expected next spring, a moment anticipated by fans since their temporary shift toward solo endeavors, BTS is already in the early phases of preparing for fresh music and a brand new world tour. July marks the beginning of this comeback journey, as members are set to collaborate on new musical projects and production concepts that will eventually shape their return to the global stage. It's a moment layered with emotion. For longtime fans, this album is a warm reunion, a reminder of the stadium anthems, the synchronized dances, the ocean of purple lights. For newer listeners, it's an immersive introduction to the phenomenon that is BTS Live. Few artists manage to transcend the stage and turn concerts into cultural movements, but BTS has always operated beyond mere performance. Their music is personal. Their choreography is storytelling. Their concerts are shared emotional experiences. Part healing session, part party, part revolution. There's something especially compelling about the timing of this release. In the haze of uncertainty that characterized 2021 and 2022, Permission to Dance on Stage was more than a tour title. It was a philosophy. BTS didn't just ask fans to dance. They gave them permission to feel free, to find joy again, even amid chaos. Each show, whether virtual or in person, acted like a lighthouse, A burst of hope during one of the darkest chapters of modern history. Capturing those feelings in an album ensures that these emotions are preserved, ready to be revisited whenever the world feels heavy again. What sets Permission to Dance on Stage Live apart is its duality. It is both polished and raw, professional and personal. The audio mixes are flawless, yet the emotion is unfiltered. You can hear the cheers, the breathlessness, the way each vocal strain carries the weight of years spent building dreams together. RM's powerful charisma, Jin's stabilizing presence, Suga's intense focus, J-Hope's vibrant energy, Jimin's delicate control, V's smoky resonance, and Jungkook's golden vocals. They each leave their mark, threading individual strengths into a seamless collective performance. The album is also a technical marvel. From its live mixing techniques to its sound balancing, where instruments, crowd noise, and vocals are perfectly layered, it pushes the boundary of what a live album can offer. It doesn't just mimic the atmosphere. It recreates it, placing the listener not in the audience but right on stage beside the group. Every high note, every fan chant, every beat drop is crisp, immersive, and unforgettable. The storytelling, too, is impeccable. The setlist acts like a narrative arc, beginning with explosive energy, flowing into emotionally resonant ballads, and culminating in cathartic anthems. Each song has a role to play, not just musically but emotionally. It mirrors BTS's own journey, from rebellious rookies to global icons, from boyhood dreams to cultural diplomacy. Through this album, listeners retrace their footsteps, not in chronological order, but through emotional landscapes that capture the essence of BTS at their peak. While live albums can often feel like filler content or fan service, Permission to Dance on Stage Live avoids these traps by delivering both exceptional musicality and meaningful artistic direction. It respects the fans' intelligence while delighting their senses. It's an album for the ears, yes, but also for the soul. And perhaps most significantly, it reminds everyone of what's possible when music and message align. When 7 young men from South Korea decide that even in a fractured world, there's still room for joy, still space for dreams, still time to dance. As fans await their long-anticipated reunion and new tour, Permission to Dance on Stage Live serves as both a punctuation mark and a preview, an exclamation of everything BTS has achieved, and a teaser of everything yet to come. The album doesn't just say, "Remember when?" It dares to ask, "Are you ready for what's next?"